All right. Let's get back to it. Wait. I don't want to start the game, I want to load the game. Silly Billy. I was up to the swamp. I'd just done the first elemental temple. So we have to go to the next one. Which should be over this way. It was back towards the Sarafan stronghold.
There's one.
Rouse the Soul Reaver too much. Some yummy soul. There we go. Woof. Wait, no, this is going back to the Dark Temple. Ah, no, I think I gotta go down. Back through the Elder God. This underwater part often turned me around. Right, the main chamber. Oh, not quite the main chamber. How rude. Ah, yes. Main chamber.
Ah, my wayward child returns.
Having unearthed more than you'd like, I suspect. What am I to make of these ruins that litter the land, and these images here in this chamber?
Merely the deceits of a failed civilization. You are being misled.
Oof, that is
This
rough
ancient
coming
race
from
will
him.
Manipulate the future with these scrawled misdirections.
Once you find out more about it.
Tread carefully. There are dark forces at work in this world, bent on subverting your true destiny.
I have no doubt of that. The question is, am I in their presence right now?
Your arrogance will spell your demise, Raziel. Deny my will, and the arc of your destiny will reach a sudden conclusion.
Your threats are unmoving. Even now, I'm beyond your reach.
My reach is longer than you realize. This is a very dangerous game you're playing, Raziel.
These guys offer no nutrition. Oof, I jumped right into that. Very good. Oh, the pillars. Wonder if Ariel's got anything new to... Oh, Ariel might be here, actually. She wasn't here last time? She's still not here? Ariel? Oh. Perhaps next time. Yep, there's a spirit.
Taste of the blade, vampire. Get it!
Bit of nom-noms. Little tum-tum. Chili boy. Ooh, good dodge.
Seize him.
Just run along to the gate. I think it's the next area where the temple is. And there should be a spirit font over here as well. Yep. And that's a dark font over there. We'll likely need that to open the way to probably the light forge. Be able to jump out of the water over there. Oh yes, and with the Dark Reaver, and that looks like the Light Forge to me. He was good at bending under me attack.
visuals left no room for doubt. These winged creatures were indeed the architects of the pillars. And while the images were difficult to decipher, the pillars appeared to banish or diminish their enemies somehow.
A bridge of dark. Oh, that only lasts for so long. Oh. Excellent platforming there. To the spectral. You cheeky little boys. Taking my souls? I get caught on the little lips of the floor a lot. Oh, super yummy. Ooh. Little hole there. Okay. Do we have a font? Wait, I've already got a dark room, don't I? Cool. Oh wait, no, I don't have a Dark Reaver. Of course, because I went through the Spectral realm. I'm going to need to acquire a Dark Reaver. Get through those doors. Check down here first. Yep, this is Soul Reaver 2. Already played some last night. We did the first Elemental Forge onto the second Elemental Forge now. Oof. I will not be able to pick that up. Unless I can make that eye go blind. And from memory, the way you do that is shooting the Dark Reaver at it, but I don't have the Dark Reaver. I have the ability to imbue the Soul Reaver into the Dark Reaver, but I need to find a font for it. Nope, not really. This one is also a puzzler. So there are a whole bunch of different elemental enhancements for the Soul Reaver, and for every one you have to effectively solve a bunch of puzzles to acquire it. Just open this door. Nope. I think I likely have to slide that light over to open. And that light's also not slid the whole way over. Ah, sneezy. So I need a mirror for that. Still don't have Dark Reaver. I still haven't found a Dark Reaver font yet. So that's kind of the big thing at the moment. It'll help me solve more of the puzzles once I find a Dark Reaver font. Is the game too dark on the stream? I might have to like try and make the stream a bit lighter if the stream's too dark. I have a feeling it might be too dark. I don't think I can get this across just yet. Oh, I can put it there though. Wait, I put it down and it disappears. Okay. Now I have to go back and get it. That's alright. Oh, it's just floating there for me. Very nice. And we'll plop it in there. I have to rotate that reflective surface. requires a Dark Reaver. Check out what's down here. Oof. And that requires a Dark Reaver. Everything wants a Dark Reaver, and I haven't found a font for it yet. It's alright, we'll find one sooner or later. Okay. This won't do anything. You always have to try, though. No door over there. Okay, so if I was a Dark Reaver, where would I be? I don't think there's any... Oh, there is... thing there. Okay. Maybe in the Spectral. No, I don't think I can get up there from the Spectral. I would love to do that. But I need a Dark Reaver font. Of which I have not found yet. No extra stuff in here. Normal, it won't accept the normal Reaver. There was a Dark Reaver font at the start of the lodge. So no. Okay, I'm kind of stuck here. There's no spirit thing to get back to the material in that room. So basically everything has to be in this section that I need then. Wonder if there's a spirit thing over here I can use so I don't have to run all the way to the end of that hall. I think this was a gate at the end here. I might be able to phase through it. I just might not be able to like open it. Yeah, okay. This will be where more of the puzzle is. So I'll likely be able to get the Dark Reaver in here. Yep. And then from here I can do all the Dark Reaver things. First, it requires finding a way back to the material. Oops. Not quite far enough. Right. Oof. Very poor platforming on my part. That's not enough. Okay, so I must be able to get into the material from this room. Oof, just terrible jumping. Give myself enough space for a running jump. Yep, okay. Oh no, this will give me the height to get over. Okay. Whee! Here we go. My way back into the material. Well, that's a fancy... Oh, no, that's just the thing it's on, but it's still pretty fancy. I'll take it. Oh, hello. No, that's not a font, that's a bridge. Dark Reaver bridge. So I still need to get the Dark Reaver itself. Cool, cool, cool. Will this permanently keep the gate down, or...? Either way, I've got to pull this out of the wall. That will let me jump back up as needed, which I guess I should probably do to go activate the dark bridge while I'm here. The dark bridges are only temporary. But I'll probably get like another mirrored surface over this dark bridge, I guess. Because I need at least one more mirrored surface. Oh, I jumped over it. Alright, we'll check back here. Oh wait, I can pull this back over. Seeing as there's... no reason... no reason for that other door at the moment. Oh yes, and I can do the obelisk over the other side as well. I doubt this will permanently open the door. Either way, we can move or shatter the obelisk over here, blocking the light rays. Stick it right in there, stick it in the hole. Ah, it's going to lower it. Open this bad boy. I think there should also be less delay on my YouTube stream as well. I think I figured out how to effectively cut most of the delay out. I think it'll still be probably a bit longer than the Twitch delay, but I think it's not as long as it was. Like, significantly not as long. And let's hopefully be able to activate the dark bridge this time. He just kind of gets stuck on the little lips. I don't think that was a thing in the original versions. Makes it a bit hard to hit on these little things. It's another mirror. That'll be the final mirror I need, I think. At least for the gems on the wall. Then I need to activate the arms of the statue. Very nice. So the gate is open. The next thing I need to do is activate those hands, I believe. Oh, I still have the Dark Reaver, so I can go down and get the emblem or something that's down here. Oh yes, and that's why I would have needed to open that gate, because I wouldn't be able to hold on to platforms with the emblem. Which means I wouldn't have been able to jump across the gaps where the mirrors are. So you essentially need the door open to transport this puzzle piece that I'm going to get. He's very dodgy. Come on, mate. I wanted to eat his soul myself, but he just wasn't having it. I had to let the Reaver do it. I'll get him first this time. Health back. Got him that time. Oh, more of them. I don't really want to deal with them while I'm carrying the puzzle piece. All right. Uh-oh. Don't worry, we're good, we're good. I'm not sure where to put it, but it will be through those doors somewhere. Sure of it. Oh, it's right there. And this will activate the Dark Forge. Sorry, the Light Forge, it will be. Gonna smush him. Hee. Oh, is it the fire forge? No, it looks like the light forge. Oh yes, no, I remember where the fire forge is. That's a spoiler. That's right before a big event.
I plunged the Reaver into the forge and imbued the blade with the elemental power of light. Thus armed, I now had the means to re-enter the stronghold and finally use Mobius's time-streaming device to accomplish my own ends.
Oh, baby. I think it gave me some more health as well. No worries, Third Eye. I've just completed the light forge. I'm on my way out. So that's 2 forges down. So with the light Reaver, I can now light up gems like that to activate things. I was saying before as well that I think I might have been able to cut down a big chunk of the latency on YouTube. So I think Twitch will still have less latency, but I think the latency may be greatly reduced on YouTube. Alright, so I gotta go back out the front, which was over this way, I think. Yes. No? I think I was going the wrong way. This way? Maybe I was going the right way. Easier to see where you're going in the spectral underwater. Well, yeah, I thought it did look much darker, yeah. I'm not sure why that would be, because I'm sending it the exact same stream. I'll have to look into that between streams. Maybe, like... I'm just gonna go in the spectral to find out. It's harder to see underwater, but if you go into the spectral, like, the water basically doesn't exist, so... you can see through it. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Cool. So fix the delay. I'll look into why the YouTube seems darker than Twitch. Maybe I have to reopen the door again. What it is. There's the, mechanic over here. I guess this door got closed somehow. That's weird. There should be a light font on the other side. Yeah, the swimming's okay. It's just a bit difficult with the mouse and keyboard. Because the keyboard is like on or off. Whereas if I was using the controller, I could make finer movements going the up and down. Main thing is the murkiness of the water. Like, it can make it hard to see things at a distance, and then I get lost. That's always been a thing. But real water can be murky as well, so... I don't think I had to stand on that. It's just a good place to shoot it from. It's like a clue. Use the light reaver. Shoot. Alright, so we're gonna go back into the Sarafan Fortress, back to Mobius's time chamber, and we're gonna use it to travel through time. This game has a decent amount of time traveling in it.
Seize him! Over there!
Oh, I'm just gonna go through this door. Cheeky cheeky. Oof. There's a few of them in here. Ow. All these hits would activate the rumble pack on the controller back in the day. I don't think my controller has rumble because it wasn't activating from any of this stuff in Soul Reaver 1 anyway. Which it should have been, I'm pretty sure. Maybe... let me try. Maybe it just didn't have rumble for Soul Reaver 1. Rumble was a huge part of games back then for console games. Nah, it's not rumbling. Wait, how do I lock on a target with the controller? That way. That's my weapon swing. I'll just use mouse and keyboard. If there's no rumble, like, that cuts down the immersion. Rumble's actually a big selling point to using a controller. Like when I watch cutscenes and stuff of certain games nowadays, like the Metal Gear Solid games. Like, I can still feel the rumble from when I played them, when I'm watching them. Oh, I just went backwards. I was wondering why there was a sword on the ground. Because I had already been there and done that. Yes, it was this door I had to go through. The fancy door. And I would have to go back over here, I believe. Which requires phasing through the gate. Oh, maybe not. There doesn't look to be any way to get back to the material over there. Take a quick peek. But I don't think this is my solution. I think I've got to run deeper into the fortress. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll have a Kane chat here, I think. Oh yes, a chat with Kane, I think, about quantum mechanics, essentially, like time travel.
Show yourself, Cain.
Here, Raziel. Everything is decided here. You cannot comprehend the magnitude, the rapture and the tragedy of this moment. And yet you must, if Nosgoth is to be dragged from the wreckage of its damnation.
I understand only this, Cain. That you and Mobius have impelled me to this moment simply means I can trust neither of you. I don't know who's pulling the strings, but it no longer matters, because I'm cutting them. I set my own course from here.
If it were only that simple.
Your fatalism is tiresome, Cain.
And profoundly ingrained, Raziel. You must understand, our presence here doesn't
Original
alter
graphics.
history. You and I meet here because we are compelled to. We have always met here. History is irredeemable. Drop a stone into a rushing river. The current simply courses around it and flows on as if the obstruction were never there. You and I are pebbles, Raziel, and have even less hope of disrupting the time stream. The continuum of history is simply too strong, too resilient. Except, then how do we explain William here? The beloved boy king turned tyrant. In my youth, I witnessed William's rise to power and his transformation into the nemesis who laid waste to Nosgoth.
He's talking about events that happened in the very first game, Legacy of Kain Blood Omen, precedes both Soul Reaver games.
Unaware that the entire affair has been carefully orchestrated by Mobius. In my wisdom, I seize this opportunity to murder the young king before he can ravage Nosgoth, and thereby provide the catalyst Mobius needs to ignite a genocidal war against our race.
I warn you, no further.
This one reckless act unravels the skein of history. The nemesis never becomes the nemesis. William dies a martyred saint. I, the vampire assassin, become the author of my own species' extinction, and Mobius profits from it all. I destroyed a tyrant only to create one far worse. But how can it be so? How, if history is immutable? The answer is here in this room, Raziel. Mobius propelled William and me together, but ensured first that we were both armed with the Soul Reaver. The Reaver is the key. Two incarnations
Indeed.
blade meet in time and space. A paradox is created, a temporal distortion powerful enough to derail history.
Is this your sorcery?
Not mine, Raziel. Yours. You have nothing to fear from me, Raziel. You hold all the cards.
Then perhaps I should test your sincerity.
That's the Wraith Blade Soul Reaver with the physical Soul Reaver.
Terrified.
And that's why we're getting these distortions.
Now.
And so you do, Raziel.
What's happening?
We're hurtling towards our destinies, Raziel. What you feel is the pull of history rushing to meet us. This is where history and destiny collide. If you truly believe in free will, Raziel, now is the time to prove it. Kill me now, and we both become pawns of history, dragged down the path of an artificial destiny. I was ordained to assume the role of Balance Guardian in Nosgoth, while you were destined to be its savior. But the map of my fate was redrawn by Mobius, and so in turn was yours.
This is madness.
Fight it, Raziel. This moment does not have to be an ending. It can become a prelude.
I can't.
You can, Raziel. Look inside and see that it is so. You have the power to reshape our inevitable futures.
Oof. Yeah, the story is greatly enhanced in Soul Reaver 2 from Soul Reaver 1.
What is this? History, a pause, a paradox, Raziel. Even now, the time stream strains to divert itself, finding its old course blocked by your refusal to destroy me. The future is reshuffling itself to accommodate your monumental decision. This is where we restore ourselves, Raziel, and reclaim our intended destinies. It may yet be possible for me to assume my role as Balance Guardian and return the pillars to their rightful inheritors.
To the vampires. And this is the destiny you have urged me to discover. I don't know what game you and Mobius are playing, Kane, but I refuse to be your pawn. Unlike you, I still revere whatever shred
Yeah,
of humanity I've
Kane's
managed to
eyes.
preserve.
I think
You will not use me as the instrument.
the proportions of his face aren't quite as good in the remaster. I think his face is like a bit too wide, especially the jaw.
Discover alone.
Humble words for one who presumes to teach me a lesson at every turn.
And continue your journey and learn your own lesson.
Like, that's the original graphics.
Mobius led you here, but you
can see his-
walk away unfettered.
To be fair, like,
Will.
Kane's skin at this point in time is like armor. It's like he's fully encased in,
If you have the heart,
you know, full plate or something.
to see it.
And the armor on his head, like, forms a crown as well. Personally, I'm used to seeing the old look of Kane, so the wide-faced Kane is new to me, obviously. Still looks good though. Kane's an awesome character. As a teen, I liked Raziel a lot more than Kane, but I've come to appreciate Kane a lot more as I've replayed the games and stuff.
Prepare to die.
Raziel's still cool, but like Kane's a lot cooler than I initially thought, basically. I think if I go through here... That blocked my way. Yeah, I was born in 86. Yeah, I was a teenager when these games came out. So the Soul Reaver 1 came out in 99. I was 13. So, like, I kind of grew up with this game series. Nice. Yeah, that's exactly 20 years apart. 2006 was a good year for games, from memory. Oof. Give me little jabs. I think this is where I want to go. Not GTA 5, but GTA 4, I think, did.
Seize him.
It would have... I think it came out in 2006 or 2007. GTA 4. And that was quite a big step up from GTA 3 and Vice and San Andreas. Yeah. Jeez, 2013 since 5. It's been absolutely ages. Like, it took them ages to make GTA 5 as well, because it's, like, so huge. Am I just going around in a circle, or...? I don't think I am. Wait. No, okay. No, this is good. Here we go. Mobius's place. And we need to open this one.
Ah, yes.
Oh, really? You'll be able to go in all the buildings in 6. That'll be awesome.
You don't know what to do now, do you, old man? Here you are, caught without your damned staff. And I suspect things aren't progressing quite as you'd hoped.
This is all part of Mobius's plan.
Fly turning to confront you in your web.
Raziel's a bit naive.
Cain's influence has poisoned your mind, Raziel. Now you see betrayal everywhere, even in your closest allies.
We were never allies, Mobius. Conspirators, perhaps. Briefly.
Why did you not kill Cain when you had the chance? He was at your mercy.
Precisely.
Maybe not naive,
I had
but
a choice,
Raziel's a bit
and I
simple,
chose
maybe.
mercy. And now I know your sordid little secret.
Like, he's not used to scheming, I don't think.
Came together. Strangely enough, I was enlightened by the devious Cain, not by you. In fact, I've learned much more than you counted on. I understand now how you've tried to manipulate all of history for your own personal gain. But now all your little schemes are whirling in ruin around you, aren't they? All because I chose to exert my will for once, rather than obey the demands of sorcerers and spirits and demons, all singing the same tiresome refrain.
This was also a thing that started with PlayStation 2 era, was these are all in-game cutscenes using in-game graphics. If you had cutscenes in, like, the PlayStation 2 era, they would be full motion videos, so pre-rendered videos, like the intros are.
You really think that you're exercising your free will, Razio?
but in-game looked good enough, and they could, you know, do mouth movements and stuff that, yeah, they could do these sorts of things with the PlayStation 2
Don't
onwards.
forget your purpose here. You are destined to be the savior of Nosgoth.
Oh, I'm sick of hearing that particular phrase. As for saving Nosgoth, so far I see precious little reason to bother.
Original
I'll
graphics.
choose my own purpose from here on out, Time Streamer. Right now, I choose to manipulate you for a change.
Oof.
Go. In there.
What are you doing?
Come, Mobius. You're a cunning serpent. You'll piece it together, I imagine.
Yeah, I only had the PlayStation 1 and 2. By the time of the PS3, I was
This era is of no further
doing
use.
computer stuff,
You'll operate this device
desktop
like
computer stuff.
I want to see the world in a simpler time, before the Sarafan began their...
And I couldn't justify buying a PlayStation 3
And what about...
or 4 or 5 just to play like the Metal Gear Solid games.
You kill him if it's so damned important.
You need only touch the 2 poles of the switch, and the device will transport you. But I urge you to reconsider.
You've lost your powers of persuasion, old man. Rot here and forget me.
Because yeah, 2006, 2007, that's when I started playing World of Warcraft the first time. More time traveling. But where have I time traveled to?
Even as I emerged from that infernal time-streaming chamber, I suspected treachery. The stronghold was vacant, derelict, and abandoned.
Demons. Can I open this door? Can. It's over here though. Wait, that's the chamber I... No, that's just another time streaming chamber that I can't use. They can fight each other, don't you think? Or if the demons ignored them straight away and came after me. This door. Nom and some souls. Yeah, the demons block my progress. Woof. Ah. They're both after me. How wooed. Oh yes, the demons still exist in the spectral. Which is the way I came from. I want to say this is the way I'm going, but maybe it's the way I came from. I know that looks different. Looks like the cathedral in the middle. Is it? No, not the cathedral, but the circle room. Okay. This is progress. Wait. Is it progress? This looks like... Is this the way I game? I always get turned around after combat. Oh no, it must be new. Okay. We're all good. I need to panic.
If I had any doubts about the era I now occupied, this grotesque tableau certainly eliminated them. For here was Mobius, long since murdered by Cain, lionized and beatified as the martyred leader of his bloodthirsty crusade. And if I required further evidence, I needed only to behold the gruesome trophy Mobius held aloft. A severed head of Vorador. The final triumphant kill of Mobius's cutthroat mob. His execution marked the annihilation of the vampires. Far from channeling me into Nosgoth's past, Mobius had propelled me over a century into its ghastly future. The intent behind this little detour was unmistakable. Having failed to make me his obedient assassin, Mobius intended to keep me ignorant of my true destiny, which clearly lay in Nosgoth's past. While his deception only reinforced my purpose, Mobius had effectively stranded me here. This left me no course but to explore the era I now occupied and see what changes the century had wrought, following Cain's ill-fated decision. Perhaps time had cleared a path for me into the mountains, where I might unearth more clues behind the mystery of Janos Audron.
Maybe. No worries, Third Eye. Cheers for stopping by. Make sure you get some good sleep. It's rather important. And I'll catch you next time. Oh.
What pathetic charade is this now, Mobius?
No charade, Raziel. Only the entreaties of this martyred spirit.
Your pleas mean nothing to me after all your deceit. You have propelled me into Nosgoth's future, Mobius. And
Yeah,
you
look into
destroyed
why
me here.
YouTube's
I am truly
darker as well.
but it was necessary. Consider it the last valiant act of a doomed man. You have strayed from your purpose, and now behold the result. Gaze upon the wasteland you and Cain authored together.
I fail to see how I'm responsible.
You spared Cain, and by doing so, you have released a multitude of horrors upon this world. I can accept that Cain has murdered me, as the Time Guardian. I foresaw that incident long before it occurred, and I take some small comfort in the fact that Cain remains the sole survivor of his vile breed. But you have single-handedly made my sacrifice meaningless.
Your argument is disingenuous, Time Streamer. I cannot see how killing or sparing Cain's future self would alter these events. This wasteland was created by
So true.
Cain's original refusal of the Pillars. And amidst all these twists and turns, that event has never changed. You are cunning, Mobius. I think you've gotten tangled in your own web.
As Cain clings to his precious seat of power, the pillars sink into a mire of decay, dragging all of Nosgoth down with them.
I don't think this has anything to do with the Pillars, or Cain's failure to sacrifice himself. I think you're simply afraid, because you don't know what he's up to. He's a wild card, isn't he? And you don't want his influence in your game. Which is why you wanted me to eliminate him. Well, now that he survived, you have no idea what's coming, do you? Maybe, for the first time in your entire life,
But
you're
darker.
terrified that he may have truly found a third option out of the dilemma you orchestrated for him.
Cain's lies have addled your mind. Leave this place and trouble my spirit no more.
If you even are a spirit, you've forgotten. I have a way to tell for sure. If you're willing to risk it. I didn't think so. Either way, you lose.
Which was the way I came? I think I came through double doors. Yes, this is the correct way, I believe. Om nom nom. There we go. Just what we need. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let me hear your body talk. Give it a quick save here. Oh, so I'll be going to the pillars, I guess, and this time Ariel should be there. Surely like 100 years after that event, she would have made her way to the pillars. Oof, their weapons are very crude. Not as fancy as they once were. Just run past the ones we don't need to engage. Oh, I know what the difference might be in my YouTube stream and my Twitch stream. For my YouTube stream, I'm streaming using HEVC, which is H.265, whereas for the Twitch stream, I'm using H.264 encoder, the NVENC encoder. Wait, yes. Well, I'm using NVENC for both of them, but yes. But yeah, I'm using a slightly different codec for the YouTube stream, so that might account for the difference with the brightness. So I'll test that out in the near future. Almost at the pillars. All right. Yeah, Ariel should be here. We'll have to go into the spectral realm to talk to her.
These were the pillars so familiar to my blighted eyes. But now that I had begun to learn their true significance, I regarded the pillars' destruction with a new, enlightened sense of horror. And I questioned now whether Kain's simple refusal, his mere ambition, could truly have caused such devastation. I felt that
well, there she is, floating around. Do we not need to go to the spectral?
As I approached, I discerned the spirit of Ariel, bound here now for more than a century.
Forever am I bound, hope abandoned, my spirit tethered to this place. What destroyed the circle could not touch me, for I was newly dead and beyond harm's reach. I alone was spared the descent into madness, and Kain alone was spared the pain of death. When Napraptor's poison seized Kain even in the safety of the womb, much more than just his destiny was lost. All of Nosgoth lost balance. Consider us now, both of us less than we once were. I, pure but insubstantial, and Kain, terribly real, but corrupted.
Your imprisonment here has deranged you, spirit. You fixate on Kain because you believe he is the tether that binds you here. We both know he is not the author of your agony. The pillars were subverted by dark forces, invited by the Guardians themselves. The more I learn of your circle, the more I see a tangle of nested manipulations.
Kain handed them their victory. They sought to topple the pillars, and he was their willing instrument.
Or was he their unwilling pawn? Would it blunt your wrath to know that Cain's dilemma was calculated to bring the pillars down, regardless of the choice he made? And that the devastation would have been even greater had he chosen the path you would prescribe for him?
Yes, because if Cain had sacrificed himself, there would be no more vampires at all
Creature.
to serve as guardians.
Clever arguments do not absolve Cain. He must die for the pillars to be restored. There is no other way.
Not that there seem to be new guardians after the fall of the circle, but Cain is the last guardian and he's still alive.
Consider that it may simply be too late, that this world may be beyond redemption, and that you may be bound here eternally.
Oof. She didn't like that. Ah, yes, that's right.
Why do you hound me, demon? You can see that I am captive here. Show me some mercy.
Like the mercy you showed your fellow guardians when you set Cain on them? Or the mercy you showed Cain when you kept him ignorant of his destiny while you used him as the scourge of the circle? Or perhaps like the mercy you showed your beloved Naprapta when you made him Cain's first kill?
You are cruel. Why do you torment me?
I'm merely looking for answers, Ariel. Ah, very well. I'll leave you in peace. But know this about you and this purgatory from which you long to escape. You're merely at the threshold.
Oof. Oh, it's a big boy. I want to say the next element is wind, but I can't remember. Oh, that cleared the path. There's none behind me. Back to the pillar room. I'm trapped, forced to fight. Get better at dodging, jeez. I can do better.
Raziel, the failed assassin. You had Cain at your mercy, but lacked the courage to fulfill the act. And now you see the wasteland wrought by the tyrant's hand, by his selfish decision to preserve his own life, even when it meant sacrificing the whole world. This is the fate of Nosgoth, as long as Cain remains alive.
An ironic condemnation, given this guilty scene. One would think you'd torn down the pillars single-handedly. What are you trying to obliterate as you drag your loathsome body through this chamber? And why, as Nosgoth descends into madness and misery, do you appear to thrive? Things in this world, I am learning, are rarely what they seem. You, apparently, are no exception.
I am the engine of life, the source of Nosgoth's very existence. I am the hub of the wheel, the origin of all life, the devourer of death.
Or maybe you're just hungry. Could it be as simple as that? Wouldn't that be poetic irony? The great adversary of the vampires turns out to be the biggest parasite of them all.
Do not test my patience, Raziel. I made you, and I will unmake you if I become so inclined.
As your agent, I am beyond death.
There are fates worse than death, Raziel.
Oh, I see you now as you truly are. A cancer. A spooling parasite burrowed deep in the heart of this world.
Go now. Play out your pitiful rebellion and take your place among the destroyed, the used, and the damned. But know this, you are mine for eternity. You have always been, and will always be, my soul reaver.
Oof. Oof.
Your destiny beckons.
Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Oh, there he is. Anyway. Aha, here we go.
You're a puny creature, more fragile than you realize.
Okay. Here we go. We go, Upsy Daisy. Create a bridge. Jonk, 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 jonk.
Beyond this edifice lay my sole hope of escaping this demon-infested wasteland. The time-streaming device contained therein offered my only prospect of journeying back into Nosgoth's early history. Unless I discovered some means of breaking the seal, I was condemned to be stranded here eternally.
Oh.
Attack! Die!
No, don't seize me. No.
The passage of time had indeed cleared my way forward,
Yay.
enabling me to explore the northern mountains of Nosgoth. I was anxious to discover if some evidence of Janos Audron's existence might still remain.
Way past Janos' time, though.
Seize him!
Hehe. night.
Here I discovered the quaint hamlet of Ustenheim, now long abandoned and
Ustenheim.
collapsed into ruin. Legend claimed that Janos Ordren terrorized its villagers until the Sarafan hunters ferreted him out and destroyed him. If there was any truth to the old tales, the lair of the infamous vampire could not be far away.
His demons don't seem to be my greatest fan. Oof. Well, I'm going to save the game here and call it a night for streaming. Again, tomorrow probably to play more of this, or whenever. I'll catch you then. Hope you have a good night and keep safe. Night night.